Riddle me this, Batman. What do you do when your company raises prices that causes mistrust and a violent frustration? You raise your prices again within the same year. Okay. We gotta talk about how much this is going to suck after the intro. Guys, I'm going to tell you why and how this sucks so badly. Let me regale you with a tale of just a couple weeks ago. I was on the phone with customer support with CGC. Why were you on the phone with CGC's customer support, James? Well, that would be because I submitted 50 books to CGC in December of 2020. They were finally received by CGC in February of 2021, and now it is January of 2022, and those books still haven't been graded. So I called up to ask about it, and I was even joking around with the customer support representative. I was like, look, how does this happen? you know, what's going on? And she was even telling me, she made a joke out of it. She said, well, last April when we raised all our prices, everybody went crazy and everybody in the world submitted comics in to get them in before the new price increase. And we were joking around and I was like, yeah, well, that was crazy. I'm sure you guys are still picking up all the crazy amount of books from that. And she was like, yeah. We had a whole conversation about it. Cut to just a couple weeks later, I'm sitting at work and I get a message notification from CGC that they just raised their prices again. Seems like a bad joke, but it's actually real life and it's with our comic books. They did prove that they were at least able to get packages and boxed and into the system quicker. I have seen that. However, return times are still jacked. I haven't gotten packages in 6 months. I've got 7 months. I've got a few 8 and 9 monthers. And like I said, I got a couple 50 books, 2 different 25 submissions that are waiting over a year. I sent them to CGC in December of 2020. Now here's why raising the prices is so bad. It's gonna happen all over again. They're still not recovering from when this happened last. They were just telling me how they haven't recovered. Now, we've got it all over again. They just raised prices again, and people are gonna hate these new prices. And I'm gonna go over all of it with you. I made a special list where you can see exactly the 2022 prices versus the 2021 prices, which already were significantly increased from 2020. They're still recovering from all these books that were mass submitted in 2021. How the hell are you going to be able to handle another massive submission like this? You haven't proven that you can do it to me at all. And I thought that's how you were justifying the last price increase. Literally everything is worse and slower. That was the entire why you did that price increase. How are you going to justify this price increase, CGC? I think I have 300 books that are just sitting with CGC, maybe 250. And there's no updates. There's nothing. They just sit and they sit. I have it up on my computer screen while I work all day. I refresh like every hour for the last year. Nothing changes, ever. I used to be the dude that went to bat for CGC. I was like, look, man, waiting on CGC return times, it's not that big of a deal. Well, I was making those statements because return times were increased to like 4 to 5 months then, which is pretty bad and is unacceptable, but compared to what we're waiting for now is like a dream, really. CGC has not proven to me at all that they can actually handle this workload. I am actually worried that this could cause my 12 whatever month submission. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it back in 2023. Now, another frustrating thing is that particularly old submission, I did a pre-screen for I think 9.2 or above, meaning they're only going to grade it if it's a 9.2 or higher. So it is possible that I will have waited a year and a half, who knows, maybe 2 years on these submissions just for them to not even get graded. Yo, that would be, oh shit, that would be, you might see me go insane. But who knows? There's no update. Maybe you remember, CGC unboxings used to be my bread and butter. It's one of the main videos I used to do on this channel. Now I do one like every 5 months. Maybe. A lot of you might be hearing this for the first time, or a lot of you might have seen the new prices and didn't know what the old prices are. I'm going to tell you everything. I'll put it up on the screen here. I made this custom list here based off of their site with the new prices versus last year's or 2021's prices. Let's start off with comic books. In 2020, submitting comic books used to be 20 bucks. For me, because I had the Elite membership, it was reduced to $17 or something like that. 2021 increased it to $22. Well, now comics are $24. James, it's just $2 more. That's not a big deal. Well, it's true, that may not kill your wallet, but what if you submit 25 comics to CGC? That is now $50 more than if you did it in 2021. And it's $100 more than if you were submitting from 2020. Submitting 50 books is $100 more than in 2021 and $200 more than if you would have submitted these same books in 2020. If you submit 100 books in, guys, that's $200 more just from last year, just a couple months ago, and $400 more than if you just submitted this in 2020. Can't make this shit up. The next class up, that was modern comics, the most basic class. The next is economy, and it went same thing, another $2 bump, went from $33 to $35. These are all your books valued at $400 or less from 1975 or before. Another bump. Standard was increased to 75 bucks just last April. It's now 80 bucks. That just went up $5. So again, if you just submit 25 comics to CGC in a standard tier, 25 times 5, guys, is $125. It is $125 more expensive to send a batch of 25 comics to CGC now than last year's ridiculous prices. Whoa. Express, same thing. Went from $125, it is now at $130. Guys, that is what it's going to cost moving forward to submit comic books. Some of you are going to ask, when does this happen? Literally in 2 weeks. You have to complete the submissions before January 18th. Not giving us a lot of time, are they? And it has to be arrived in CGC's headquarters by February 18th to get the wonderful prices of last year's, which I still think are dog shit prices. Now, is it just elephant shit prices? All right, let's get into magazines. Same deal here, a lot of $2 increases. Modern magazines, which is 1975 up, it was just $30, it's now $32. Economy, anything before 1975, was 40 bucks, it's now 42. And Standard, which is the highest tier for magazines, was $80, it is now $85 a pop. Now, here's one, and I had some trouble getting this information, so if I'm wrong, I need you guys to correct me in the comments on this next one. We're going to talk about lobby cards. Now, with lobby cards, they were $6.50 a piece for moderns, $10 for the economies, meaning before 75, and standards, the standard class, which is your more higher level value, were $20 a pop. The 2022 prices, according to the CGC website, is just across the board $20. Does that mean a 1970 up lobby card was $6.50 and now it's $20? Is that really a $13.50 increase? Because if so, that's bad. That's really bad. $20 is the price across the board now. They got rid of the other tiers, and it's just going to be $20 to submit a lobby card. Are they going to bundle and do a deal where if you submit 8, probably? I didn't see that information on the new page. But $20 a pop to submit a lobby card. Yep, no thanks. Concert posters. Now this is interesting. This is the only one I saw that was discounted. The Moderns, which is 1975 and up, was $45, and it's now showing as discounted. I don't know what that means. They didn't give an exact figure. But in the economy, it went from $55. It's now $57. Standard, $95. Now $100. Express was $135. It went up $10 to $145. That makes no sense. They're not making it very appealing to use their best and brightest, quickest class. And of course, this affects the signature series as well. In addition to paying the artists a certain amount, there are additional costs that incur for the actual signature series. It was $37 for moderns in the modern tier signature series just last year. It is now $39, up $2. The economies, which is anything before 1975, was $48 just last year. It is now $50. The standard, which is going to be for, quite honestly, a lot of your major keys, that's the tier you're going to use, it was just $90. It's now $95 in 2022. And Express, same thing as the concert posters. It went from $135 and is now $145. So everything's up like $2, $3, $5, and $10. And in that one case scenario, $13.50. Everything's up. Okay. A fair and honest question to ask, guys, is, are we going to continue to do this? I think I remember saying in the video, and I still feel like I just dropped this video. It was just last April. I think in the video I said something along with, I have to reevaluate what this means, and am I still going to submit? I did still submit. Interestingly, I'm still waiting on the old submissions to come back my way, even before the 2021 April increase. Now I'm going to be waiting even longer. I truly don't know. I might have to get out of the CGC game. My channel's evolved so much. I mean, I'm doing more like comic history and little things and like massive giveaways. That stuff is starting to give me, honestly, a lot more joy. I don't know, guys. Man, to hear from me, a big CGC submitter, this is a major turnoff. How did I go from spending $17 on every single comic I sent in just 2 years ago, under a full 2 years ago, to now it's going to be $17, $24. Whoa, hey, what the hell? Yeah, so this is a massive bummer, and unfortunately, this would all be okay if something has been improved. But nothing's been improved other than them being able to get stuff into the computer faster. Yeah, that's beneficial, but there's been no actual change in my books coming back to me. I'm still having books get lost. I'm still having things with quality control issues. Now, granted, they have the best customer service in the world, so they'll always handle you if you have a mechanical error or some sort of quality control issues. The fact is, those issues haven't gone down, and the wait times certainly haven't gone down. So it's just a mess. It's just a hot mess. And unfortunately, these are near and dear books to us, and we're giving it to them to sit. Now, I haven't seen these books, man. I haven't seen some of these comics in over a year. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh boy, guys, I don't know. I find this to be so disappointing. Man, I already wasn't having a very good work day, and then CGC drops this on me. That's awesome. I don't know, guys. I might be on team #raw moving forward here. I think a lot of you might be feeling that same way, and you are not to blame for having that opinion. Holy smokes. Which is funny, because, again, CGC's been doing some things cooler. Like, they've been having so many cool signature series programs upcoming, but to drop this bomb without even a full year passing since the last highly unpopular price increase, yikes. You guys got some balls, man. Damn. And the crazy thing is, there will be a massive submission of comics to CGC that will bog everything down, probably even a few months more. It's like we're expecting something to change. What is this, the definition of insanity? Nothing's changing. Everything is getting worse and more expensive. Interesting business model. Some of you are watching this thinking, okay, good, this is going to be so unpopular that, you know, these crybabies can complain all they want about the new prices. This is going to scare them off, and I can submit in. Well, I think it's that thought process that's going to make everybody submit in. I think CGC knows what they're doing, and I think they're going to make a lot of money off of this. Yeah, they'll lose some people for sure, but they're gaining money. Don't be fooled. Anyway, I'm pissed off and I'm frustrated. Like, what are we gonna, in like 4 months, is it gonna be like $26? You can't make this stuff up, guys. It just sucks. Oh, by the way, the return shipping, getting the books coming back to you, that's increased too. That's not CGC's fault. They don't set shipping prices. That's just the way of shipping and everything. But it's just another cherry on top. Okay, it's just everything across the board is more expensive and is going to take a hell of a lot longer to come back to you. Those return times they put on their website, hogwash. I've been looking for a good use for the word hogwash for a while now, and those return times they list, hogwash, dude. As always, guys, keep on hunting. Let me know if it is still worth it to you down in the bottom. Adios.